What's up, guys? Welcome back to Promotech. Thanks for tuning in. Google has been quietly absorbing every single complaint Pixel users have filed for the last 4 years. The overheating, the signal drops, the battery anxiety, the benchmark embarrassment. And instead of patching those problems one by one, what's emerging from early leaks suggests Google went back to the foundation and rebuilt the entire Pixel experience from scratch. That's not a refresh. That's a statement. Let's dive right into the video. The story starts with the chip, because this is where Google's credibility has taken the most damage. Tensor chips have always been the uncomfortable conversation in Pixel reviews. Great on paper for AI tasks, but real-world thermal performance and efficiency have consistently let the hardware down. Users weren't wrong. Samsung-manufactured Tensor silicon carried real limitations that no amount of software optimization could fully hide. But the Pixel 11 Pro leaks are pointing towards something genuinely different this time. The Tensor G6, internally codenamed Malibu, is reportedly being built on a next-generation 2nm process with TSMC manufacturing involved. That manufacturing shift alone is the single biggest change Google could have made, because TSMC's process efficiency at this node is in a completely different league from where previous Tensor chips were made. Early performance traces are suggesting nearly 40% better single-core output compared to previous Tensor generations. That's not iteration. That's Google finally arriving at the table with a chip that doesn't need an asterisk next to it. And right behind the chip story is the one thing Pixel users have complained about longer than anything else: the modem. Signal drops inside buildings. Battery drain tied directly to mobile data usage. Overheating during extended 5G sessions. These weren't software problems. They were hardware problems rooted in the modem setup Google has relied on for years. Leaks now suggest the Pixel 11 Pro could switch to a MediaTek M90 modem. And if that holds true, it quietly fixes the embarrassing part of the Pixel experience that no camera software update ever could. Satellite connectivity support and smarter AI-based power management on top of that means Google isn't just patching the modem situation. It's potentially leapfrogging where competitors currently sit on connectivity. Here's a good moment to mention Walverse quickly, because it actually connects to exactly this conversation. If you're tracking whether the Pixel 11 Pro is worth switching to from your current device, Walverse helps you compare real value across phones, monitor price movements, and make that decision without drowning in conflicting review opinions. It's genuinely useful when a phone launch like this creates real buying pressure. Link is below, worth checking out, and now back to the story. Because the camera situation might be the most consequential change of all. Google's Pixel cameras have operated on a specific philosophy for years: modest hardware, extraordinary software processing. It worked well enough to keep Pixel photography competitive against phones with objectively superior sensors. But leaks suggest the Pixel 11 Pro is finally pairing major sensor hardware upgrades with a new custom ISP for image processing. That combination matters because Google's computational photography was already doing remarkable things with limited hardware. Better sensors feeding into that same processing pipeline means the gap between Pixel photos and iPhone or Samsung photos doesn't just close, it potentially reverses in certain conditions. Video has always been Pixel's vulnerability. If the hardware upgrades address that alongside still photography, Google stops being the best photo phone with caveats and becomes the conversation-ending answer. The fourth thing worth paying attention to is the design leak that sounds almost too unusual to be real. Internal Android code references something called facial glow, reportedly a dot matrix or RGB lighting system integrated around the camera bar. If Google actually ships this and integrates it properly into Android 17 with notification effects, music sync, and charging animations baked natively into the OS rather than bolted on as an afterthought, it changes what a Pixel feels like to hold and use daily. It's the difference between a phone that looks premium and one that feels like it exists in a slightly different category entirely. By the way, quick pause. Over 70% of people watching this right now aren't subscribed to the channel. And I'm not going to beg for it. But if you want the kind of breakdown that goes past the spec sheet and actually explains why these decisions were made and what they mean for you. This is the community for that. The button's right there. So here's where I'll leave this open, because the real question isn't whether the Pixel 11 Pro looks good on paper. It's whether Google has actually fixed the trust problem. Specs can be leaked and verified. Trust gets rebuilt one real-world experience at a time. And if Google delivers on thermals, modem stability, and battery simultaneously while keeping everything that already made Pixel cameras special, what does that do to the conversation around Samsung and Apple at the same price point next year? That's what I want to see in the comments. Not just whether you'd buy it, but whether you think Google has actually earned back the benefit of the doubt this time. Take care and stay safe. I'll see you in the next one soon. Cheers. Bye-bye.